Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Minsang Yu, and I'm Chief Strategy Officer of Autonomous a2z. First of all, I apologize for my clothes. Frankly speaking, a few days ago I was hit by a car directly, so it's hard time for me to come here from South Korea. But I felt I would be a very proof that why we need autonomous vehicle. So I took the airplane and came here. So it's an honor to stand here today. I spent more 10 years of fundamental R&D center, so focusing on autonomous vehicle strategy. So now I'm using what I learned there to leading startup here in Korea. Yeah, our company, Autonomous a2z, is precisely named because we try to provide comprehensive solution from A to Z for autonomous vehicle. Founded in 2018 by a team of engineers formerly with the Hyundai Motor Company, we have quickly positioned ourselves as a leading provider of autonomous driving solution in Korea just 5 years. Guidehouse, a consulting firm managing more than $8 trillion in annual revenue, has been evaluating autonomous driving companies around the world for 7 years, since 2017. Last year, we were proud to be the only Korean company ranked to secure the spot globally. Given our track record and this recognition, I'd like to share some insights. Yeah, the first significant international attention to autonomous vehicle was at CES 2017. A year earlier, in 2016, Google had already made headlines with unveiling no pedal, no steering wheel cars. By 2017, automakers were ready to announce more concrete plan for their autonomous vehicle. Firstly, Audi revealed that its A8 model would come equipped with the Level 3 autonomous driving technology. The promising mass production by the end of 2017. However, by 2018, Audi had halted its autonomous driving efforts due to the absence of necessary regulation and system, shifting its focus to infotainment system. Secondly, Honda introduced a Level 4 autonomous vehicle driving concept car named Newbie, targeting the production of 2020. But yet in 2021, Honda only managed to produce 100 units of a Level 3 autonomous car, the Legend, which was not a concept car, but a regular vehicle with autonomous feature. But these cars were not sold to the public, were instead distributed to government organizations. Lastly, Google's Waymo, based on Chrysler Prospcts, unveiled with a Level 5 autonomous vehicle with plans for mass production by 2021. Fast forward to 2024, and Waymo's operations are still limited to pilot project in just 3 US cities. Then, so what about now 2023 and 2024? Yeah, first, Runway AI was ranked as the 5th top autonomous driving company in the world, but has recently closed down. Originally valued at $10 trillion, they received substantial funding from Ford and Volkswagen, totaling $5 trillion. But unfortunately, after a failed deal with Amazon and numerous unsuccessful attempts to become profitable, Runway AI shut down following 22 years of operation that did not make money. Second, Niro, the US company built autonomous delivery vehicle, has faced a challenge and has the layoff workers recently valued at more than $10 trillion and supported by SoftBank. It was surprising to hear of layoffs in 2022. Niro was the only company authorized by the US Department of Transportation. Level 4 autonomous vehicle. Despite this, Niro is not yet mass production with vehicles. Last, Mercedes-Benz. Mercedes-Benz is currently the only car manufacturer to have achieved the Level 3 autonomous certification by government, and remain the only company with this achievement. Additionally, in 2021, Mercedes-Benz was granted a leasing license in US, Nevada, and California, the only place where there is permit. This showed that commercializing even Level 3 autonomous technology is very slowly. So why the delay the commercialization of autonomous vehicle? I think first reason is liability and legislative hurdles. Autonomous vehicle, along with other AI-driven technology like UAM in air, robotics in land, are on the forefront of future mobility. But with great innovation comes great regulatory challenge. Legislators find it difficult to establish initial regulation for AI in autonomous vehicles. Due to the high risk and liability associated with potential accident, it took 5 years just to draft the legislation for Level 3 autonomy. Considering this, the timeline for Level 4 and beyond could extend well past 2027 in United Nations. Yeah, second is economic consideration. Tesla, a major player in the industry, has shown that Level 2 autonomous ADAS technology is already highly profitable. They've reached a market cap of over $100 trillion and sold 2 million vehicles globally without venturing into higher levels for autonomy. This demonstrated that the financial incentive to advancing to level 3 or beyond involved significant risk and currently outweigh the potential benefit. The last one is inherently cautious. The automotive industry is inherently cautious when it comes to new technology. Safety is paramount as a car isn't just a product. It's a product that carries lives. Due to this, any new technology must undergo rigorous testing and slow, deliberate process by adoption. Historical examples included the automatic transmission and airbags, which took decades, 50 years and 25 years to become mainstream. Even with 99% safety assurance, the path to commercialization in automotive technology is longer and more complex than in more other industries. The first reason is legislative challenge in the autonomous vehicle industry. The United Nations, responsible for setting international automotive standards, is currently revising Level 2 autonomous standards. Meanwhile, advancement to Level 4 standards have been significantly delayed. This has led major OEMs, including Tesla, to do not prioritize pushing for quicker autonomous vehicle legislation, as there are no immediate pressure or framework compelling them to do so. So in the United States, the situation is quite different. There are no strict laws for autonomous vehicles, only guidelines. This regulatory freedom has been instrumental for fostering innovation, allowing companies like Tesla to thrive under less restrictive conditions. Even 7 years after these guidelines were introduced in 2017 in the US, has not moved towards enacting binding autonomous vehicle legislation. Yeah. Contrasting with this, Germany has recognized that delays in creating supporting legislation and suppressed the development of autonomous vehicles. To mitigate this, Germany has enacted its own specific laws. However, this law restricts the sale of autonomous vehicles to sectors like public transportation and logistics. And permit only business-to-business sales. The German government's strategy aims to encourage the growth of the autonomous vehicle market locally and enable German companies to lead this technology development. Now, the question arises, what path will this market take, and in which direction will unfold? The initial phase of the autonomous vehicle market will primarily revolve around the business-to-business transaction. For instance, projection from consulting firms suggest by the 2030, around half of shuttle bus market and quarter of taxi market will transition to autonomous vehicles. As mentioned earlier, Germany, leading the charge with B2B sales legislation, has focused on niche regulation, public transportation, and logistics. So essentially, until there is widespread social acceptance for autonomous vehicle and the technology is stabilized, commercialization will mainly involve transactions between companies that can be held accountable in case of accident. Currently, Korea is also the processing of enacting B2B sales regulation, with the government aiming to finalize the law within last year. Also, the level for autonomous vehicle market is expected to dominate new challenges. Traditionally, automotive OEMs are primarily focused on level 2 and level 3 autonomous vehicle technology. Hyundai, among with automakers, has announced its timeline for adopting level 3 autonomy. But however, there hasn't an official announcement from Hyundai regarding level 4 autonomy. If we look at the global ranking of the autonomous driving market, is Guidehouse, none of the top 15 spots are occupied by OEMs. Instead, companies like Google's Waymo, Cruise, Mobileye, Nvidia, and others are poised to dominate this level 4 market. All new challenges. This level 4 market is particularly centered around the purpose-built vehicle (PBV). These are specialized vehicles designed for low speed, limited area operations. Unlike conventional cars, PBVs resemble boxcar with 4 wheels. Commercialization availability of these vehicles is anticipated around 2030. Yeah, so from what we observed, this journey toward the autonomous vehicle commercialization has been very slow. We're focusing on public transportation and B2B sectors. However, history reminds us the swift transition from horse-drawn carriage to internal combustion engine, considering the New York's Fifth Avenue in 19, filled with horse-drawn carriages, transformed into the engine-powered landscape just 13 years later. This illustrated the radical rather than gradual natural mobility change. So it's vital to remain resilient for such trends are prepared together. Yeah, it's time to short to talk deeply. So I hope today's presentation has shed light on this insight. And feel free to ask my email to any question. And I really thank you for listening today.
Thank you so much for that.